there's nothing better than a cup of tea after a long journey. So, here I am waiting for some hot tea near this field. Let us look around while the tea is being prepared. Hey! Look at that! There's husk flying in the air. But where is it coming from? It's from the field where the wheat is grown. While my tea is being prepared, let's observe. What we see is this person dropping the mixture of wheat and husk from a height. I guess farmers are separating wheat from the husk. What did you observe? Light components like the husk fly away with the help of air and form a heap at the distance, while the heavier components like the wheat grains fall down just there and make another heap. This separation of light and heavy components with the help of air is called winnowing. Do you know what happens to these grains after separating them from husk? After separations, these grains are sent to flour mills for grinding. That gives us wheat flour. But if we look at this flour, it still has a bit of husk in it. Can we use the process of winnowing to separate the remaining husk from the flour? Let's check it out. Clearly not. This blows out all the flour along with the husk. So, what do we do now? There is another tool to remove impurities from the flour. Have you seen it? We call it a sieve. Hey look, it has fine holes. It helps us to remove any bigger particles from the mixture. So this method of separation using a sieve where the bigger particles stay over the sieve and smaller ones pass through it is called sieving. My tea is almost ready, but wait! Did you observe something? This person is using a muslin cloth to separate ginger and tea leaves from my tea. If we look closely, this muslin cloth has even finer pores than a sieve. These pores do not allow even the tea powder to pass through. The process of removing very fine particles from a liquid with the help of a filter is called filtration. But a lot of times when I make tea at home and misplace the muslin cloth, even then I manage to separate the tea powder from the tea. Let me show you how. Let's pour some tea into a glass without using a sieve and wait. What happens? Surprise! The tea leaves are here at the bottom. This process of settling of particles in a liquid is called sedimentation. What if we pour out the tea into another glass and leave the settled ingredients behind? The process of separating the liquid from the top is called decantation. As I enjoy every sip of this hot tea, let's recap about what we learned today. We saw different methods of separation in our daily lives. Winnowing was the first one, used for separating light and heavy components with the help of air. Next was sieving, in which we used a sieve to separate bigger particles from the smaller one. Sedimentation is used to settle heavier impurities at the bottom of the liquid. And decantation is a process used to separate the liquid by pouring. And the last one was filtration, where a filter paper was used to separate very fine impurities from the liquid. So, next time when you are eating any food or drinking any beverage, pay attention to where these separation methods are being used, and remember, we stay curious.